12 months of
Hello, good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
So, can you see the screen?
No, sir.
No?
Yes, sir.
Yes. See, there is written some homework. If P is equal to cos theta plus I sin theta, like that. Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
Just scroll down and check. Okay, anyway, I think if you have got it, let me proceed further. If I remember, we have solved one exercise. In fact, I had given some homework also.
Yes, sir.
The last exercise which we solved was cos alpha plus cos beta plus cos gamma equal to 0, and sin alpha plus sin beta plus sin gamma equal to 0. Then show that there were 4 questions, right, to be solved, and in fact we have solved them completely.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So now we shall. In fact, I had given one exercise also, that is 1 plus sin alpha plus I cos alpha divided by 1 plus cos sin alpha minus I cos alpha whole to the power of n is equal to some cos of n pi by 2 minus alpha plus I sin n times pi by 2 minus alpha. Hope you might have solved this. Yes, anybody? Yes or no? Just tell me. If not, I will solve immediately. If you have solved, say yes, solved. If not, say no. I don't hear anything.
Not solved, sir.
Okay.
We tried, but I couldn't solve it.
Okay. Somebody said screen nahi dikh raha hai. See, just scroll down. It is visible. Screen is very much clear. See, I have logged in 2 devices, so I can see whether it is visible or not. And this is another mode I am using. That is, I am going to solve this on paper now today. Let's see which one goes better. So 135 have entered. So let me solve this exercise. That is 1 plus sin alpha plus I cos. I think I don't want to write the exercise. Anyway, write it. Show that. One plus sin alpha plus I cos alpha 1 plus sin alpha minus I cos alpha whole to the power of n is cos n pi by 2 minus alpha plus I sin n zoom करो, zoom करो. See, it is visible. I will make it a little bold, my letters. In fact, I have already given you this exercise. Okay. Now, what I do here is, we have here 1. Okay. That is here, I use see, as I have already told you, I have logged in with 2 devices. One I'm using for my audio, another one I'm using for video. Here, I write this one, okay, as sine square alpha plus cos square alpha. Okay, this I will write it as sine square alpha minus I square cos square alpha. Okay, so this is going to be a square minus b square sin alpha minus I cos alpha sin alpha plus I cos alpha. Okay. So therefore, the numerator, which is 1 plus,
Sir,
yes, bolo, what happened? Just tell me. I'm not able to hear you. Please repeat. 1 plus sin alpha plus cos alpha. That means the numerator part. Okay. I write in place of 1 this entire 2 bracket. Okay. Yes, anybody? Cos alpha. And this remaining thing I keep it as it is, plus sin alpha plus I cos alpha. There could be more than one way of solving this exercise. So this is equal to, if you look at this, here sin alpha plus I cos alpha, and here we have sin alpha plus I cos alpha. I can take this common. And we are left with this and plus 1. So we are left with 1 plus sin alpha minus I cos alpha. Minus cos alpha. Okay, this is all about the numerator. Okay, now if you look at this 1 plus sin alpha minus I cos alpha, I already have here 1 plus sin alpha minus I cos alpha in the numerator. So I directly start with this particular statement, that is 1 plus your LHS. If you want, you can write your LHS. LHS equal to 1 plus sin alpha plus I cos alpha divided by 1 plus sin alpha minus I cos alpha. Okay, leave it. You write down only therefore. Okay. Because I have to take even the power n also. Okay. So I write in place of numerator these two things, sin alpha plus I cos alpha into bracket 1 plus sin alpha minus I cos alpha whole divided by this. I keep it as Yeah, I think majority of you saying to say your screen is not visible. As I told you, I have logged in with two devices. I have logged in with two devices. You just scroll down, you will see the screen. ये जहाँ पर स्क्रीन दिखता है ऐसा उधर उधर आप डबल क्लिक करो, you will come to that particular screen. Yeah, that's right. Rajat is telling same. You just spin the screen. And the denominator is swipe left and right, correct, depending upon. And divided by 1 plus sine alpha minus I cos alpha. If you look at this, 1 plus sine alpha minus I cos alpha and 1 plus sine alpha minus I cos alpha, okay, get cancelled and you are left with only sine alpha plus I cos alpha. Okay, sine alpha plus I cos alpha. See, I don't have now at this moment any book with me. Okay, I have picked up some random exercise. I really can't tell you at this moment which book I'm referring, but you refer any book. Okay, you will find one or the other type of similar exercise. I will send you the question bank also if you want. Okay, I have a variety of questions. Okay, that I can send you also. Because the exercise which I'm solving at this moment, they are picked up from different books. So they are picked up from different books. So therefore, it is very difficult for me to tell you which book I'm referring for this particular exercise. No, even I don't know. Okay. So these are the exercises picked up from different books. Okay. This exercise you may find it or you may not find it in my book also. So that I don't know. I have to. Okay. This you may find it. I think this is there. Okay. So 1 plus sine alpha plus I cos alpha, 1 plus sine alpha minus I cos alpha is equal to sine alpha plus I cos alpha. Now I want to take the power on both sides. See, we have solved one. We have simplified this 1 plus sine alpha plus I cos alpha. We have simplified this particular part, but I want to raise the power. Okay, I want to raise the power to n. I turn the page. Okay. So therefore, my left hand side is 1 plus sine alpha plus I cos alpha 1 plus sine alpha minus I cos alpha over to the power of n is equal to, see the right hand side we had here sine alpha plus I cos alpha, okay, whole to the power of n. Now I would like to, if you want to take this as a multiplier of this angle, then it should be of the form cos alpha plus I sin alpha. Okay, then only you can apply De Mor's theorem. So that for that in mind, I write this as pi by 2 minus alpha plus I sin 90 minus theta. Okay, is it clear? Now at this moment, I can apply De Mor's theorem. That is cosine of n times pi by 2 minus alpha plus I sin n pi by 2 minus alpha. This is by De Mor's theorem. Okay, this is by De Mor's theorem. So this is how we solve this particular exercise. Okay, Now, see, I think one more. Yes, you can talk to me. I have not muted anyone. Just scroll down here and there and see. Hello. Just scroll
Can
down
you
the.
explain again?
Yeah. This part. This one you want to.
From starting, whole
From.
question.
You just entered. Join now.
No.
Okay. Okay, Alex. See, this was the one I just attempted first. Okay, one I have written as sin square plus sin square alpha plus cos square alpha. See here, one is there. One I have written I square minus I square because I square is minus one. So minus into minus become plus. So we get this cos square alpha as it is. So this is of the form a square minus b square. Your b is I cos alpha whole square. Okay. So sin square minus is sin square minus I cos whole square is nothing but a minus b into a plus b. So a minus b sin alpha minus I cos alpha and sin alpha plus I cos alpha. Okay, this is a product. So this is only about this one. Okay. Now I want to know what is the entire numerator. So if you want, you can write here the numerator. Okay, you can write numerator part. So 1 plus sin alpha plus I cos alpha. Okay, numerator see here. Numerator is this. So 1 I am writing first of all. 1 is nothing but the product of these two. This one and this one. Okay. And you are left with only sin alpha plus I cos alpha. This I have kept it as sin alpha plus I cos alpha as it is. Okay, in one of the brackets. So if you look at this, this is AB plus B. AB plus B. So B I have taken common. Sin alpha plus I cos alpha as it is. So therefore you are left with sin alpha minus I cos alpha. Okay. Sin alpha minus I cos alpha. This plus 1. Okay. Why? So therefore it is 1 plus sin alpha minus I cos alpha. This is all about only the numerator. So therefore the entire numerator and denominator I have written here. Therefore the entire numerator and denominator is equal to, you write the numerator as it is. Okay, 1 and these two brackets. Denominator I keep it as it is. If you look at the numerator and denominator, this term is common. That is 1 plus sin alpha minus cos alpha. 1 plus sin alpha minus I cos alpha. दोनों को cancel कर दो. So you are left with only sin alpha plus I cos alpha. Okay, you are left with only sin alpha plus I cos alpha. This is not a complex number. The complex number looks like cos alpha plus I sin alpha. Okay, this you already know it. So in order to convert it into cos alpha plus I sin alpha, okay, you can write this cos alpha as sin of sin alpha as cos of 90 minus alpha, and cos alpha you can always write sin alpha sin 90 minus alpha. And I have raised the power on both sides by n because I want the value of this particular exercise. So here by De Mor's theorem, what the De Mor's theorem says, that is cos theta plus I sin theta whole to the power of n is equal to cos n theta plus I sin n theta. This is your De Mor's theorem. Okay, so this is what we wanted to achieve, and we have written it. So as a deduction, I will add one exercise. Okay, show that. Hence, show that. Just show that I'm adding this deduction to the earlier exercise. Okay, if you want, I can write this exercise again. Okay, other exercise. Just see here. Show that one plus sin alpha plus I cos alpha whole divided by 1 plus sin alpha minus I cos alpha is equal to sin alpha plus I cos alpha. Okay, 1 plus sin alpha plus I cos alpha. So this I have already shown here. Okay, that is 1 plus sin alpha plus I cos alpha and 1 plus sin alpha minus I cos alpha is equal to this. This I have already shown here. This you have to repeat it just. Okay, nothing else. And hence deduce that the next part is this one, and hence deduce that 1 plus sine pi by 5 minus you can take plus I cos pi by 5 whole raised to 5 plus I times 1 plus sine pi by 3 minus I cos pi by 3 whole to the power of 5 is equal to 0. Is equal to 0. So this I want. Okay.
Sir, one time please explain.
Yeah. See, this is 1 plus sin alpha. See here, it is also pi by 5. Okay, this is pi by 5. It is not pi by 3. This is also pi by 5. Show that 1 plus sin alpha. This is exercise. 1 plus sin alpha plus I cos alpha divided by 1 plus sin alpha minus I cos alpha is equal to sin alpha plus I cos alpha. This I have already shown earlier.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now the interesting part is how to simplify this using this particular result. Okay, so I will simplify now. Okay, as far as solution is concerned, first part already solved. Okay, already done. The second part is this one. So what I do here is I consider your LHS. I write this one. LHS is 1 plus sine pi by 5 plus I cos pi by 5 whole raised to 5 plus I 1 plus sine pi by 5 minus I cos pi by 5 whole raised to 5. Okay, so what I do here is divide by 1 plus sine pi by 5 minus I cos pi by 5 whole raised to 5. Okay, so we are left with 1 plus sine pi by 5 plus I cos pi by 5 whole divided by 1 plus sine pi by 5 minus I cos pi by 5, okay, whole raised to 5 plus I plus I. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
So this is nothing but sine. See, 1 plus sin alpha plus I cos alpha divided by 1 plus sin alpha minus I cos alpha is equal to sin alpha plus I cos alpha. This we already studied, right? I already solved this one. So I am going to write the same thing. That is sine pi by 5 plus I cos pi by 5 whole raised to 5 plus I. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
This you can write as 90 minus theta. This also you can write 90 minus theta. That is cos of 90 minus 5 by 5 and cos is sine of 90 minus 5 by 5. So that I can apply De Mor's theorem. See, this one I already written here, sin alpha plus I cos alpha. And if you want to take this n over here, it should be of the form cos alpha plus I sin alpha. That is this one. Okay, it should be of this particular form. So therefore, once again I'm going to write this as 90 minus pi by 5 and sin of 90 minus pi by 5 here before I take this 5 inside. Okay, simplify. This is cos 90 minus pi by 5 plus I sin 90 minus pi by 5 whole raised to 5. You can simplify a little further now. You can take this 5 inside here and 5 also here. Okay. Take 5. I will take 5 now. So this is equal to, by using De Mor's theorem, I can write this as cos of pi times 90 minus pi by 5 plus I sin pi into 90 minus pi by 5. Simplify plus I. Simplify. So 5 times this is 15. How much it comes to? 5 minus 2, 3. It is 3 pi plus I sin. This is 3 pi by 10. Okay, same thing.
The 10, there also 10.
Okay,
Sir,
5.
10 आएगा.
10. 3 pi by 10. Correct. Plus I. Okay. Now we can simplify. This is cos of pi
Sir,
to the 3 pi by
3
2
by
2.
plus I sin 3 pi by 2 plus I. Okay, what is cos of 3 pi by 2?
sir, 120
अरे आंसर बताओ.
cos.
Value. What is sin 120?
Sir, half.
Uh,
Minus, sir, half. Minus half.
Minus half. Yes, anybody? Anybody? What is cos of 120? Cos of 3 pi by 2 is nothing but cos of pi plus pi by 2.
Sir, 0.
Correct. It is 0. And what about sin 3 pi by 2?
-1.
Correct. So this is I as it is. ये -1 होता है, ये I और cos 3 pi by 2 आपने 0 बोला. So this is minus I 0 minus I ये plus I ये हो गया complete 0. Okay. So this is mute yourself. So it is 0. So this is how we solve the RHS. So this is your RH. Okay, we have another type of exercise, very interesting one. If XR is equal to cos of pi by 3 raised to r plus I sin pi upon 3 raised to r, then show that number 1, x1, x2, x3 multiplication infinitely is I, and the second one is x0 से लेता हूँ x1, x2 and so on up to infinity will give you minus I. Okay. So I will write one solution, you try the remaining. Let's see. So if you take the given exercise and write it as it is, pi by 3 raised to r plus I sine pi upon 3 raised to r. Okay. If you put r is equal to 0, you get here x0. So it is cos of pi by 3 raised to 0 plus I sine pi by 3 raised to 0. 3 raised to 0 is 3 raised to 0 is actually 1. So sine pi is 0. 0. So 3 raised to 0 is 1, cos pi is minus 1. Okay. So one value is minus 1, or if you want to express this in exponential form, you can write this as e raised to pi upon 3 raised to 0. Am I right? Cos I pi. Cos pi is minus 1, so it is cos pi plus I sin pi is e raised to I pi by 3 all raised to 0 also can be written. Okay. And if you take r equal to 1, so this is going to be x1. It is cos of pi upon 3 raised to 1 plus I sin pi upon 3 raised to 1. This I will write as e raised to I pi upon 3 raised to 1. Similarly, you can write 2, 3, 4 and so on and so forth. Okay. If you take x star in general, so in general, you can write x star as cos of pi upon 3 raised to r plus I sin pi upon 3 raised to r. So this is nothing but e raised to I pi upon 3 raised to r. N also you can write, no problem. Okay. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now let us go back to multiplication of all. Okay. So if you take now the first one is x1, x2, x3 and so on will give you, your x1 is e raised to I pi by 3 raised to 1. x2 is e raised to pi upon 3 square. x3 is e to the power of pi 3 cube and so on. So this is equal to e to the power of I pi upon 3 plus I pi upon 3 square plus I pi upon 3 cube and so on and so forth. So e raised to I pi, I keep it as it is, okay, into bracket 1 upon 3, 1 upon 3 square, 1 upon 3 cube and so on. What do you understand from this? What type of series is this? Can anybody?
Sir, 1 by 3 by n. 1 upon 3 by n.
1 upon 3 by n.
Sir, square n. Square n.
It is a geometric progression.
Correct.
So geometric.
It is GP. Okay. So what is the sum of all these terms?
Oh, I.
Yes, what is the sum of all this?
I, sir.
I.
A into bracket 1 minus r.
Into
A
bracket.
into r raised to n. A into r raised to n minus 1 upon r minus 1.
Your A is less than 1.
Yes, sir.
Hmm?
Sir, it
Yes,
is
sir.
A into 1 minus.
Okay, I can give you 2 minutes. You just solve this summation and give me the value. Okay, as per your this one. I simply would like to know what is the value of this particular summation.
a upon 1 minus r as it is in infinity.
Sir, 1 by 3 upon 1 minus 1 by 3. That will give equals to half. Sir,
1 minus 1 upon 3 raised to infinity.
1 upon. See, can you understand? This is summation.
Sir, 1 minus 1 upon 3 raised to infinity. Summation of all this.
The one, actually, if you look at this series, it has one value. What is the value? You said 1 plus. I don't want 1 plus and all those things.
sir, it comes half by solving.
Correct. It comes as half. What formula you applied? What formula you applied?
A upon 1 minus r.
Correct. A upon 1 minus r. So that is, if you see, the formula here is a plus ar plus ar square, okay, ar cube and so on, okay, up to infinity will is nothing but 1 upon 1 minus r. Okay, so r should be between -1 to +1. This is the restriction. Okay, so r should be less than 1, as I said already. Okay, and so keeping this idea, ar square. So here we have got a is also a is 1 by 3 and r is also 1 by 3. Okay, a is 1 by 3, r is 1 by 3. So this is e raised to I pi. I'm sorry. See, I have written here. It is wrong. It should be associated to this. This is not correct. I will write here once again. Okay, I will write once again. Next step. E raised to I pi. Okay, and the next step is like this: e raised to I pi into bracket 1 upon 3 divided by 1 minus 1 by 3. Note down, it is in the power of e. Do not write here as I did here. That was wrong. If you write it this way, that means you have not understood. You have not written properly. Therefore, you may not get marks after this step, even if you write this one correctly. So you should write this step also very correctly. So e raised to I pi, and this is 1 by 3. If you simplify, 1 by 3 and then 3 by 2. So it is 1 by 2. So this is going to be e raised to I pi by 2. It is cos pi by 2 plus I sin pi by 2. Okay, and cos pi by 2 is 0, sin pi by 2 is 1, so you get value of 1. Okay, the second part is you have to start from x0. Okay, the second part is, so here in this case you have e raised to I pi by 3 raised to 0, e raised to I pi.
What first?
हाँ बोलो, what happened?
No, sir.
Any doubt? Okay, e raised to pi raised to 3 1, e raised to I pi by 3 square, and so on and so forth. So once again, if you look at this, it is e raised to I pi, I keep as it is, 3 is to 0 is 1, so it is 1 upon 3 plus 1 upon 3 square. See, again I have made a mistake here. The mistake is this should have been here. Okay, so this is the mistake generally we make. Okay, 1 plus 1 upon 3 plus 1 upon 3 square, and so on and so forth. See, this is the way we have to write it. Okay. Now, your A is 1 here. And what is R?
One by three.
1 by 3. A is 1, R is 1 by 3. So it is e raised to I pi A upon 1 minus 1 by 3. So this gives you e to the power of I pi 3 by 2. Okay, it is 3 by 2. So it is e raised to I 3 pi by 2. Okay, I 3 pi by 2, that is cos 3 pi by 2 plus I sin 3 pi by 2. You have already told me earlier that this is 0. Okay, somewhere you give me the answer, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Here you have given me the answer. Cos 3 pi by 2 is 0. Sin 3 by 2 is minus 1. So it is 0. And this is I minus 1 will give you minus I. This is what we expected in the exercise. So based on this line, I will give you one homework. If XR is equal to cos of pi upon 2 raised to R.
Sir, can you pull the paper up?
So lower the screen, please.
पेपर ऊपर करिए सर.
Yes, yes. Tanmay, okay, Shivan, good. Tanmay Mahale, mute yourself. Tanmay Mahale, mute.
सर सेकेंड सम दिखाओ ना अच्छे से.
You should be very fast in noting down. Because I have, we are already very late, and I had to go a little fast afterwards. So we are still in the beginning. The thing which we are supposed to complete in 6 hours, we are not done anything. Show that number 1, x1, x2, x3, and so on is minus 1, and the second one is x0, x1, and so on, x2 is equal to plus 1. Okay, this we can solve. And there is one more exercise. Okay, you can take it. If XR is equal to cos of 2 by 3 whole raised to R into pi plus I sin 2 by 3 whole raised to R into pi. Show that first one, x1, x2, and so on is 1, and second one is x0, x1, x2, and so on is nothing but minus 1. Therefore, this exercise and this exercise, the difference is here the product of the numbers starting from 1 to infinity is minus 1, and here the product of numbers starting from 0 to infinity is minus 1. Okay, it's a cross. So you try to solve this exercise. Okay. Okay. Let me take up one more simple exercise.
Sir, 1 minute question. Yes, sir. Written.
Hmm. So, example, if x plus 1 upon x equal to 2 cos theta, show that x raised to n plus 1 upon x raised to n is equal to 2 cos n theta. Solution is very simple. It is given that x plus 1 upon x equal to 2 cos theta. इसको quadratic equation बनाओ. X square plus 1 is equal to 2x cos theta. X square minus 2x cos theta plus 1 equal to 0. Order the equation. Minus b 2 cos theta, b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Can simplify 4ac. So 4 means 2 get cancelled. We are left with cos theta or plus or minus under root cos square theta minus 1. So it is minus sine square theta. Okay. So it is cos theta plus 1 minus 1. It is minus sine square theta. Minus 1 is nothing but I. Okay. Under root sine square theta is simply sine theta. So here we have got x equal to plus or minus cos theta. So therefore, x raised to n is cos theta plus or minus I sin theta whole raised to n. So this will give you cos n theta plus or minus I sin n theta. This will give you, this is plus or minus I sin n theta. Okay. And therefore 1 upon x raised to n, that is x raised to minus n, is cos n theta plus or minus I sin, let me write only theta to the power of minus n here. So this will give you cos of minus n theta, okay, plus or minus I sin of minus n theta. So this is cos n theta. Okay, this is minus. It becomes first minus, then later plus. Will be I sin n theta. Okay. So therefore, x raised to n plus 1 upon x raised to n. Okay. ये प्लस रहेगा तो ये माइनस रहेगा, ये माइनस रहेगा तो ये प्लस रहेगा. In either ways, you get here. If you add these two, cos n theta plus say I sin theta, sorry, n theta, and plus cos n theta minus I sin n theta. So this will get cancelled and you are left with 2 times cos of n theta. Okay. Very simple exercise. Now, in line with this particular exercise, I will take instead of only 1, that is x plus 1 upon x is 2 cos theta, I also take 1 plus 1 upon y is equal to 2 cos phi. Okay. Show that x square y square upon, plus 1 upon x square y square is equal to 2 cos 2 theta plus 2 phi. You try this exercise, otherwise we will write it. Okay, I'll help you. Very simple exercise. You can do this. So after, you can try this as homework. Okay. Otherwise, tell me. I will solve this exercise in my next lecture. We try this with this particular exercise. Whatever applications of De Mor's theorem to be completed, we have completed. Now we shall see how to apply, how to use the binomial theorem in complex number. Okay, in which the next part is expand sin n theta cos n theta in powers of sin theta cos theta. This we shall see. Okay, this we shall see. Here sin n theta cos n theta. I can write it. I can consider your cos theta plus I sin theta whole to the power of n. Okay. Sorry, cos theta plus I sin theta. Okay. Okay. So cos theta plus I sin theta whole to the power of n. Can you tell me the binomial expansion? That is a plus b whole raised to n.
NC0 a to the power n.
Correct. Next.
Plus NC1 a to the power n minus 1b.
Correct. So I use that particular binomial expansion, this as a and this as b. So as you said, it is cos theta to the power of n, so I sin theta to the power of 0 plus nc1 cos theta to the power of n minus 1 into I sin theta plus nc2 cos theta to the power of n minus 2 I sin theta whole square, and so on and so forth. Okay. Plus, let me write one more. Okay. NC3 cos theta to the power of n minus 3 I sin theta to the power of I sin theta it is. Okay. I sin theta whole cube. Let me take few terms. Okay, I sin theta raised to 3 plus nc4 cos theta to the power of n minus 4 I sin theta whole raised to 4, and lastly okay,
NC and I sin theta to the power
nc5 cos theta raised to n minus 5 I sin theta raised to 5. Okay, so likewise it continues. I want to simplify this now. I take this equality sign to the left little bit. Okay, that should not happen in the examination for you. If you look at this, I have kept all the equality signs one below the other. This is very, very important in the examination. This will give a clear-cut understanding to an examiner that you have written with full understanding. Everywhere you see, I have always tried to maintain the equality sign one below the other. That means I know what I am writing. Okay. So this is NC0. So cos theta to the power of n. I keep this NC1 as it is. Cos theta to the power of n minus 1. Here we have I. So I write here I here. It is sin theta. NC2 cos theta to the power of n minus 2. I square is minus 1. Okay. So I square is minus 1. So here we have sin square theta. Then come back. This is I cube. I square into I. So it is minus I. okay, minus I n C3 cos theta to the power of n minus 3 into sine cube theta, and this is I raised to 4. I square into I square is plus, okay, so it is NC4 cos theta raised to n minus 4 into sine theta raised to 4, and so on, and so on. Now separate real and imaginary parts. This is very, very important. Separating real and imaginary parts, okay, on the right hand side, this is one thing is cos theta raised to n. Here I is there is no I here, it is minus NC2 cos theta to the power of n minus 2 sine square theta, and here also there is no imaginary part, plus NC4 cos theta to the power of n minus 4 into sine raised to 4 theta, okay, and so on, and so on, okay. It continues. Plus I take imaginary part now. First imaginary is NC1. It is cos theta to the power of n minus 1 sine theta, and the next imaginary is this minus NC3 cos theta to the power of n minus 3 into sine cube theta, plus and so on. Okay. So this is the real part. See how the element goes here. NC0, NC2, NC4, NC6 like that. Okay. So once you know what is NC2, you can write cos and terms in this particular way. The first one is NC0. So second important thing is the signs of these terms are alternately plus or minus, plus, minus, plus, the next will be minus. So I have already written here minus. Here also exactly same thing it follows as far as the second imaginary part is concerned. It is NC1, NC3, NC5, and so on and so forth. Okay, whenever you know NC1, you can write cos theta to the power of n minus 1 is sine theta. When you write NC3, the power is n minus 3, the sign will be q. Okay, exactly it takes care of this particular number, and so on and so forth. Secondly, even the signs here are alternately plus minus, then here we have got plus and then minus and so forth. So it is very easy to remember this, and the left hand side is cos theta plus I sine theta whole to the power of n. By De Mor's theorem, I can write the left hand side as cos n theta plus I sine n theta. Okay. On the left hand side, I can write by De Mor's theorem. This is very important. Okay. Since we already know what is the expansion of cos theta plus I sine theta, I can write it cos n theta plus I sine theta. So on the left hand side we have a complex number, and on the right hand side also we have a complex number. So comparing real and imaginary parts. So what is the cos n theta? Cos n theta is cos theta raised to n minus NC2 cos theta n minus 2 sine square theta plus NC4 cos theta to the power of n minus 4 into sine raised to 4 theta minus so on and so forth. And sine n theta is equal to NC1 cos theta to the power of n minus 1 sine theta minus NC3 cos theta n minus 3 sine cube theta, plus alternately plus or minus, I can write NC5 cos theta raised to n minus 5 into sine theta raised to 5, and so on and so forth, and so on and so forth. So remembering the terms is very important, simple. Okay, so you can directly either you can, if you are asked some examples based on this, you can either expand it in the usual way, or else you can directly use these results. Remembering these results is very, very simple. Okay, so this is how we express sine n theta, cos n theta in terms of the powers of sine theta, cos theta. Okay, in powers of sine theta, cos theta. So based on this, let me solve one simple exercise. Express what lecture we have next after this?
Physics.
Have you received link? 10:32. I think I have to quit. Have you received link?
फिजिक्स में सर, मैकेनिक्स है।
हाँ, लिंक आया रहेगा।
सर।
ठीक है। Shall I quit then?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. 1, 2.
सर
प्रेजेंट ही तो ऑटोमेटिक है एक्चुअली। तो आपका रोल नंबर भी अभी तक आया नहीं है।
आ गया सर।
दे दिया?
आ गया सर।
ईमेल आईडी भी आ गया?
हाँ सर।
यस सर।
ओके, सीआर अपॉइंट हो गए? सीआर क्लास रिप्रेजेंटेटिव? ओके। अगर सीट नंबर आया तो आपका गूगल क्लासरूम भी क्रिएट कर देता हूँ, हो जाएगा। ओके, फिर अटेंडेंस भी लूंगा। अटेंडेंस ऑलरेडी इसमें हमको मिलता है। वी गेट द अटेंडेंस ऑटोमेटिकली इन दिस पर्टिकुलर Zoom app. Okay.
Excuse me, sir. Hello.
Yes.
Sir, can you repeat the very first sum of this class? Initial level, when you started that sum, how did you simplify it? I have not understood that part.
किधर है? What was that? This one, na? You are asking this one? This was
Yes,
the first
sir.
exercise. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Very simple.
How did you simplify initially?
Initially, this one I have written 1. So 1 है ना 1. So I have written it as sin square alpha plus cos square phi. This is the trigonometric result.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Here we have got
Understood.
plus 1. Okay, got it?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, welcome.